You speak law. You speak law. You speak law. I needed to say it a few times just to let that sink in. You speak law. Now, see, sometimes people will hear that and you're going to feel two ways about it. Yay or nay. Either you do or you don't. You believe it or you don't. A lot of times people don't want to believe that because their word ain't shit. If your word ain't shit, you're going to have a little resistant feeling to that. Or maybe even a major resistant feeling to that when I say, you speak law. You speak law. Your words lay down the law in your life. Your words define what the fruition of your life will be. A lot of times people get confused about this and they don't believe it sincerely because people tend to have a lot of contradictions. You know what I'm saying? People are speaking in the affirmative and in the negative. So it causes confusion and people don't see their words coming to fruition. Most of the times you'll get a hunch or urge or a sense of urgency to actually accomplish something because it lines up with your word. There's a way for a person to think, say, do everything that they think, say, do. No in between. You think it, you say it, you do it. Now, what the key to accomplishing this is actually taking the time to consciously design your life, your experiences in life. I mean, that covers like every aspect of life. Actually having a picture drawn or painted out in your mind about what your life is, so you know what to expect, what to do at the different stages that you come to in your life. You know what I'm saying? You have this picture drawn out of what your life is. And if you don't have that, you're going to have, in some respects, I would say it may be confusion. In some respects, it may be a certain level of darkness. Sometimes people project pain and hurt into their life by their self-talk. Now, self-talk can be used for a lot of things. It's not relegated to being used in a negative aspect. Like, you have the ability to create positivity in your life on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity to set goals and accomplish major things in your life. The key to it all about understanding, for one, that you do speak law is consistency. Consistency in your word. The word as you think it, as you say it, and as you do. I'm putting a large emphasis on the thinking and saying of your word, because it's closely related to what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Your perception of reality as you see it. That's essentially what your beliefs are, what it means to believe. It's your perception of reality, the picture that you draw as your perception of reality. And overcoming negativity is not the easiest thing in the world. But if it were the hardest thing in the world to be happy, would you put all your energy into it? And oddly enough, it's not simply the end result. You know what I'm saying? It's not the material things, it's the journey. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's nice to have a car, but is the value in actually having a car or actually using it for whatever purpose you got that car for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if you like monster trucks or some shit. Do you get a monster truck just for it to sit in the driveway? If you like cars with big rims on it, fancy paint jobs and stuff like that, do you get the big wheels? You know what I'm saying? Jazz the motor up, you know, glass out the paint job. Do you get it just to sit in the driveway and look at it? Nah. I mean, it's just really not how life works. That's what's really meant by, you know what I'm saying, it's the journey. The process of actually building that car or getting that truck, you know what I'm saying, and actually utilizing it. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not the money that makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do with it. It's what you do with it, the way you experience the joy. You know what I'm saying? The real joy that we get out of life is in our experiences. So I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with wanting the world. You know what I'm saying? Wanting all of these material items and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even like for like a woman don't want a pretty little dress, you know what I'm saying, some expensive ass shoes or something like that, you know, just for it to sit in the closet and look at it. No. So, and I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with having that. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem to be overly consumed by anything. But ain't nothing wrong with having that. Nothing wrong with having the material possessions. But where the happiness really comes in is not in simply having the possession. You know what I'm saying? It's in actually experiencing what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? The experience that you create with yourself for yourself is what you actually enjoy. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that it in itself brings you the happiness or the joy. The experience is joyful. You enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, by material means, you create a life that you'll enjoy. You know what I'm saying? None of the things define you, but what it does is it gives you the opportunity to have a certain experience. You know what I'm saying? And the way that we achieve that is by consistency. You know what I'm saying? Consistency in our word. From the word being a thought to it being our speech until that word being an action. You know what I'm saying? Now we use this to be able to get money, to network, to have exchange with people, and to have experiences ourselves internally, and that we might share with our family and friends and other people in the world. But it starts from having the consistency between thought, word, and action, and understanding that your word is law. The confusion comes in when you don't have the consistency. Sometimes it's better to be quiet, opposed to thinking and saying something that's negative or contradictory to the word that you want to see out to fruition. It's better to be quiet. What's even better than being quiet, though, is combating any negativity with more positivity, and following that trend, following the pattern from thought, words, to action. You know what I'm saying? Thought, word, action. Think about it, say it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Every measure, every step that you take matters. Never let anybody convince you that it don't matter, that your work is futile. It's not. You creating the energy in your life that you want to be, that you want to see through to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Which gives you peace of mind, which gives you enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? And you being able to express love, you put yourself in a greater position to have that same love, compassion, and everything else in a positive direction being reciprocated to you. You know what I'm saying? You create your own circle of life within yourself, your relationship with the Most High, with your family, with your friends, and stuff like that, and even society at large. And it's easier to weed out things in your life, negative thought patterns and people and experiences, when you are dead set, or let's just say more positively set, on maintaining the consistency between your thoughts, words, and action. Okay? And inevitably what happens is you live your own dreams. Peace.